Hey guys, welcome back to Noob to Final Boss. In this episode we are heading back to the heart of Gillinor. We've beaten Helvir, sliced through the Twin Furies, been roasted by Vindicta a couple of times before finally putting her down, and even got rid of that glaive-throwing jackass. There is just one thing left to do, we gotta kill Telos, the Warden. I actually obtained the ancient sigil to enter his arena a long time ago, but I had to put it aside until I was strong enough. Now the time has finally come to challenge him. Telos is such an iconic boss in my eyes, and this is going to be an absolutely amazing experience. I know I say this a lot, but I'm so freaking excited for this boss. You have no idea. For today, I've set myself 3 big goals. First, to learn the fight and defeat Telos 100 times.
It's not that hard, Scott. Tell him, Wash.
It's incredibly hard.
Second, to get at least 1 unique drop. And finally, to unlock the first Warden title by streaking Telos all the way up to 500% in rage. Crazy goal to try and get there in this episode? Yes. But is it possible? Well, I think so, and we're about to find out. There are a couple of things I need to get done before the big fight. Out of all my best installed gear, magic is lagging way behind the others. I've got no tier 90 armor and not even a tier 90 weapon for this combat style. Right now my hit chance would only be around 60%, which is way too low. So staff 1 is getting a stronger 2-handed magic weapon. The one other thing I'd really like to get is a magic tank armor, because I've heard so much about the anime death spell being ridiculously overpowered and I want to see it for myself. If even half of what they say about this spell is true, it'll make learning Telos a lot easier. And finally, I want to become an archaeology professor, so I can unlock stronger relic powers. Once I get those few things, it's gonna be Telos time. I started my preparation at Araxor. Luckily I only needed a middle leg piece to complete the Noxious stuff. And it didn't take too long, until it dropped. Let's see this stuff, man. Oh my god, that looks so good. And honestly I got pretty lucky here. 2 Noxious weapons under 200k C is insanely lucky. With goal 1 accomplished, now it's time to move forward with getting a new armor. I'd been doing player-owned ports consistently in the background, and I finally got my hands on my first piece of the Sea Singer equipment, the Superior Hood. Looking sexy, and the stats, as you can see, just insane. Now for anybody that doesn't know, myself included, this is tier 85 magic tank armor, available in 2 versions, tradable and superior. The superior version, the one I have, is untradable but has higher stats and can be repaired. The tradable one cannot be repaired and degrades to dust. It takes forever to gather the resources for the full set, but it's absolutely worth it because jumping from tier 80s to 90s in magic armor is very expensive. Now, the main reason I wanted a tank armor is for Animate Dead, which is a defensive spell that allows you to tank insane amounts of damage very easily. I can't wait to find out how good the damage mitigation is. But let's move on to our last goal of getting some stronger relic powers. I got all of the collections done required for the professor qualification. Now we can just talk to the guildmaster and here we go. We are now professor. Let's go. Stride of the professor. It has a nice ring to it. I kept going until level 94 archaeology, then boosted to 97 with the stat boosting potion, which allowed me to unlock one of the best PvM relics in the game, Fury of the Small. This makes basic abilities generate an extra 1% of adrenaline. Absolutely huge. I'd really like to swap Font of Life for Death Ward, but I just don't have the monolith energy to do that. I'll need the guildmaster qualification, so yeah, we're just rolling with this setup for now. The time had come. I couldn't be more prepared than this. I climbed down the platform, sipped my potions. This would be my first time ever fighting this beast, and I was bracing myself for the possibility of multiple deaths. Telos' main attacks come from his massive hands. He's got this tendril arm that he slams down into the platform, binding you in place until you deal enough damage to break free. Then there's the blade arm, which he uses for this big uppercut. This attack is all about hitting Surge at exactly the right moment. Yeah, still working on that timing. He also tries to stun you, then launches himself into the air to jump right on top of you. Which, come on guy, I'm the one who stuns around here. Another thing to watch out for during the fight are these different colored beams that spawn across the arena. If Telos stands in them, he can do all sorts of nasty things, so keeping him out of those beams is a big part of the fight. Animate Dead put Telos on easy mode. Everything felt chill. right up until phase 4, where the first few attempts for me were kinda like this.
Huh?
Oh, good night. I was trying to shut him down with my stuns until my defensives come back, but it didn't quite work out. After a couple more tries though, I finally pulled it off. Yes! Sit down. First Telos kill in the bag, and man, that feels so good. This fight is awesome. I love how with each phase we're going deeper and deeper down into the heart of Gielinor. It really makes the whole thing feel like an epic showdown. Also, yeah, bringing a war tortoise was a little overkill. I think we've mastered it, guys. After 5 kills at the lowest enrage possible. I'm probably gonna regret saying that when we get into the higher enrages and things actually start getting fucking crazy. But so far so good, man. I really like this. Telos has an enrage system, so every time you kill him the enrage goes higher and higher and things just keep getting harder and harder. He deals more damage, gains more life points, unlocks extra mechanics and even adds an entire new phase to the fight. You can push the enrage all the way up to 4000% and the higher the enrage, the more insane the loot becomes. Oh, new mechanic! He just put a virus on me. Alright, virus or no virus, we still managed to take him down at 50% enrage. Oh my god, that was sick. Okay, new phase, first try. Dude, this is scary. Oh, damn. I forgot about the falling rocks. Yeah, this phase has a lot of mechanics. I needed to stun Telos as much as possible to stop him from charging up his one-shot mechanic, but at the same time I needed to deal with 6 minions, clear the virus and dodge the falling rocks. There's a lot going on. I'm just using every single defensive ability I've learned throughout this series. Here we go, hit them with Tsunami. There you go, that's how you do it. Half my HP just like that. Yeah, we really need to watch out for these falling rocks. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm back, mother trucker. Yes, dude, 100 complete. Let's go. But man, knowing that from now on every kill is 5 full phases, I guess the true fight with Telos begins now. As I got more confident, I started picking up some advanced tricks to make the fight smoother. One of the first was target cycling. It lets me attack Telos the second he spawns, before I can even click on him. I can also use it to swap to his minions instantly, which frees up my mouse hand for movement and abilities. I also unlocked Disruption Shield, which is a lunar spell. Luckily I was able to skip most of the super tedious Livid farm grind by turning in Livid plants I'd been collecting from the traveling merchant. The only catch is, since I'm running the Ancient Magic spellbook, I have to swap to Lunar mid-fight to cast it, and to make that work, I completed the Lightweighting quest to unlock spellbook swap. At this point I also decided to grab a second Grasping rune pouch, so half my inventory wouldn't be cluttered with runes. Now I've got all the runes I need for my new spells neatly packed into this beautiful yellow pouch. So, Disruption Shield completely blocks the next incoming hit, and what makes it even better is that we don't have to worry about the whole global cooldown shenanigans, because it's basically instant cast. This makes it perfect for dealing with Telos' so much power attack in phase 4, giving me a reliable panic button in the middle of all the chaos. Oh hey, I just got an achievement for tanking the virus for the entire phase. The problem is, that wasn't intentional. I completely forgot he puts a virus on me. There's just so much happening. But we did it, 50 kills done. Oh my god, I'm at 150 now. He freedoms my stuns? After fighting Telos for hours and hours and hours, I started to realize I might have bitten off more than I can chew. I managed to push all the way up to 250% in rage before I hit a major wall. Halfway to that first Warden title, which meant the easy kills were officially behind us. And let's just say, I died a lot more than I'm willing to admit. At that point, I decided to throw in the towel. For now, I'm absolutely coming back for that Warden title one day, cause I really wanna get it. But to get there, I'm gonna need some serious gear upgrades. Stuff like a Zac Cape, Essence of Finality, longer barricade and a few other things. Because honestly, with my current setup it would be rough, if not straight up impossible. Cause at the moment you can see I just don't have the DPS to clear Telos' health bar in time. Which means I'm taking too much damage and the kills just get way too sketchy and inefficient. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little disappointed. This is the first time in the series that something didn't go according to plan, but that's part of the journey, right? I will be back for that title. You can hold me to that. Just you wait, Telos. For now though, Telos is officially off the chopping block and we're moving on to the next post in our journey. I actually put up a poll, so if you guys wanna help shape where we go next, make sure to cast your vote and have a say in what comes next. I really hope you enjoyed today's episode because I definitely enjoyed making it. I know there was a bigger gap between this video and the last one, but honestly, learning this fight took a lot longer than I expected. But either way, I'll try to get the next episode out to you guys a bit quicker, and I'm closing it out here. Catch you guys soon enough with more.